Okay, this is ultrasonic sensor, motor driver, and Arduino board. So the program will work when the ultrasonic sensor senses an obstacle, and it will send a signal to motor to turn. So let me see. I use power bank, so is it a little bit heavy?
Try.
Hi, now I'm going to talk about my part, which is text, color and shape. First of all, we need to know the devices that are going to be used. First one is PC CMU CAM5, and another one of course is Arduino. To assemble these two devices, just by simply taking this connector cable and plug it in the IC/SP port at the Arduino board. Okay, done. Then we connect both devices with USB cable, and then connect both to the computer. Okay. And next, we connect the other devices. Done. Done. After connecting our devices to the laptop, we click on the PC Mod apps and see the image is a little bit blurred, so simply adjusting the lens at the PC to the most possible one. Okay, I think this one is better. Next, our PC doesn't recognize objects easily. We need to teach it. First of all, here I got two different objects. One is green and one is blue. I will make the PC recognize the blue one first. To make it recognize the blue color, simply point it to the lens and click on action at the top menu bar, and set signature 1. And then choose the region. Okay, done. Now our PC camera has recognized this object and its color. To name it, we can name the signature by click on the configure signature label and put blue color and click OK. Now the PC has recognized this as blue color. Done with the first object. Second one, I have this green color. To make it recognize this green, also do the same as before. Click action, but now click set signature 2 and choose the region. Then the region has been set, and we rename the signature and the signature label here by green color. Okay. Now PC has recognized this as green color, and we can take both objects and put it over here, and it will recognize both objects. That's how PC works with the color detection.
So to start with my part, this is the circuit that I'm using. I have connected the ports of the Bluetooth module right now to the 5 volt. The blue one is 5 volt and this one is the ground. And the red light on this is indicating that it is not connected at the moment. And the other pins that are connected, I'm using port number 11 and 10. So in the code, as you can see over here, this is where I'm initializing the code 11 and 10. After that, the TX is for sending this command is for sending the signal, and RX is for receiving. But in this code, we're only sending the signal. And so the code that we're sending right now is this sending signal. To receive over here, we're going to use this application in Android. It's called Serial Bluetooth. All right. and then you just click on this to connect. It's connecting right now. Alright, it's connected. So we can see that the signals have started coming from the code, and over here the light has stopped blinking, which means that the connection is proper. And you keep receiving the signal until you disconnect. Alright.
Hi sir, this is me Shahid, and I'm doing the part for ambient sensing, which comprises of heat sensor and also the temperature sensor. Basically, I connect groove shield to CT Uno, which is actually the connection to the microphone or the sound sensor. Then these three sensors called LM35. These are all the temperature sensors, which are also the analog temperature sensor. I already connect it to the laptop to power the CT Uno and also the shield. So I'm using a hair dryer to change the temperature. And as you can see from here, this is the temperature right now in the room, or so-called room temperature. So I will turn on the hair dryer to each of this sensor to show you the changes of temperature. So let's say if the robot move to this junction and a heat is applied to this side. So as you can see, one of the value, which has a second value, are actually increasing, because this value is actually for the side that I apply the heat to. And if I move the hair dryer into the other side, you can see the temperature for the third one is changing, because that one is the value for the third sensor, or the back side of the robot. I made the code as if one of the sensor is applied with heat, so it will turn 180 degree as per requirement. As you can see from here, the robot will update the value for every 1 second. After this, I will increase the delay to 5 seconds so that the robot can accept the new value from LM35 sensors for every 5 seconds, instead of for every 1 second it will accept the value and will update the value and turns 180 degree until the value is below the threshold that I set. I will put this sound sensor into the back side, the right side, and also the left side of the robot. So if the sound coming from the back, so the back sensor will detect and send the value to Arduino, which actually exceeds the threshold, and this Arduino will send to the master board to give instruction to move the robot faster. Now I will show you the sound sensor. So I'm using serial plotter available in Arduino IDE or the software or Arduino. If I apply some sounds to the sensor, you can see the value is changing or is raising until around 200, and this unit of sensor is not in dB, is actually in sound pressure.